Hindustan Aeronautics marine utility helicopter, designed for shipborne and coastal operations, is moving into its next development phase, with flight trials expected to begin in the near term. Bengaluru-based startup Comrado Aerospace is developing the Kazar micro-drone that weighs less than 900 grams, designed for close-range tactical and reconnaissance roles. India will launch 52 military surveillance satellites by 2029 under the 26,000 crore rupees Space-Based Surveillance Phase 3 program, enabling all-weather day and night monitoring of land borders and coastlines using advanced infrared sensors. Kenya has requested a government-backed line of credit from the Indian side to procure Prachand light combat helicopter artillery guns and small arms. Tata Advanced Systems has announced that the first made-in-India C-295 military transport aircraft is expected to roll out of the facility before the September deadline. Hyderabad-based Paninian Aerospace is developing a fully indigenous portfolio of aerial decoys, cruise missiles and loyal Wingman platforms. Tata Advanced Systems is gearing up to unveil new wheeled infantry combat vehicle, derived from the WhAP 8x8 armored vehicle, that will provide faster road mobility, lower maintenance and reduced operating costs, making it ideal for rapid deployment across deserts, plains and high-altitude regions. India has issued a no-time warning for a missile test in the Bay of Bengal region, with the declared test range extending up to around 1,470 kilometers, and the test window set for 5th to 6th February, indicating preparations for a long-range missile test as part of routine validation of advanced missile capabilities. Given the timing, the test could potentially be linked to the much-awaited Dhvani Hypersonic glide vehicle program. Haryana-based FC Technology has developed an advanced fuel cell-based auxiliary power unit for infantry combat vehicles that will allow infantry combat vehicles to operate in silent mode with the main engine switched off, ensuring uninterrupted power to mission-critical electronics such as sensors, communications and battlefield management systems. It will extend the silent watch endurance from the traditional 2 hours to 10 hours, offering a decisive advantage in reconnaissance, ambush and border surveillance roles. The Indian Air Force has made it clear that it no longer wants to play catch-up in global air power. A senior Air Force official has said that by the time India inducts AMCA in 2035, rival air forces could already be operating 6th-generation fighters in frontline service. And to close this emerging strategic gap, the Indian Air Force wants to start groundwork for 6th-generation fighter program now, with the aim of fielding a platform by the late 2030s. The Indian Air Force Chief's call for collaboration with global partners on next-generation fighter jet program has revived debate over India's entry into a 6th-generation program, with Europe's future combat air system and the UK-led Tempest emerging as the main options. The France-Germany-Spain-led future combat air system has been slowed by industrial rivalry, political friction and cost concerns. Despite an expected demonstrator around 2028, production aircraft are unlikely before 2040, making its timelines misaligned with India's near to mid-term planning. The UK-Italy-Japan-led Tempest program has adopted a faster and digitally driven development model and targets a first flight in 2027 and induction around 2035, due to which the Tempest appears better aligned with India's operational timelines and long-term air power ambitions. Today's top 3 comments.
Omar dropped it.